Hi, hello, this is my umpteenth attempt trying to record this video because, wow, I didn't realise how difficult it could be to record a first video. It doesn't help that I'm incredibly awkward from, as you can probably tell from my delivery because I'm stuttering quite badly. Anyways, hi, hello, my name is OJ. I have no relation to the guy that totally didn't do obscene things to his wife. I'm in fact an autistic fella who absolutely loves video games with all of his being. And this channel and this video is basically going to be me laying the groundwork for what I want to do with the channel. And the general idea, just flat on paper, is to talk about whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want. My poor friends and family have had to sit and listen to my obscene blabberings about such and this and that. So, why not take my talent to talk and dissect things with my own weird way of working with my brain and just throw it out onto YouTube, right? So, general idea. I will create long form, not reviews, because unless a game comes out and it's relatively new and it really does click with me, it scratches that hyperfixation itch. For the most part, my videos will be, shall we say, retrospectives. You know, you've probably seen them online where they're such and such game 10 years later. I'm gonna be one of them, probably. I'm gonna turn out to be one of them. However, I do obviously, I'm just gonna talk about whatever and whenever I want it. I'm not gonna do specifically. I'm not. One of my first video ideas is to do a long form critique of Persona 5 Royal specifically, because I like Persona. It was one of my hyperfixations for a while. Persona 3, 4, and 5, of course, those are the only ones I played, because God forbid a man play Persona 1 or 2. I'm a new gen, as they say. Either way, the Persona 5 critique that I had in mind was going to be a long form video. However, to make it easier to digest, because believe you me, I have a lot to say about that game, from just the general recap of the story where I go bit by bit across Kamoshida's palace and then why did I skip Madarame's palace, etc. I also have a lot to say on small things. So for example, I have a lot to say about the intro, just the animated intro to Royal and how it compares to the original, from song choice, animation style, meanings, subtleties, etc. That section alone, I think on the script that I wrote for it, it was 600 words about it, which that probably doesn't sound too bad, but I don't know what is considered respectable when it comes to creating a script. Either way, the idea that I have is to make these long form critiques but segment them into parts to make them more digestible. So for example, with Persona 5 again, I would cover the introductions, so the animated intro, the actual casino bit at the beginning, and as well as Kamoshida's palace. I would cover all of that in a first video. Then the second video could be Madarame's palace and Kaneshira's palace together, because then you can go 2 by 2 and eventually leads to, the end of the game. The videos, just again, this is the best example I have. The Persona 5 video wouldn't be a review. It wouldn't be a review. It'd be more like a retrospective. It would be there for, because a thing that I've struggled with is who am I making my videos for? And I'm making them for myself. I'm making them so I can get my ideas out onto a physical, well, no, it's not physical, but a digital platform. And if people go ahead and watch it and they agree with me or disagree with me, I am more than happy to let them, or I would more than words, they're difficult, aren't they? I would love for just people to watch my videos, go into the comments and just talk, just discuss things, because I would be more than happy to discuss differing views on things. Just as a point of reference, I don't like Morgana. Know that going into that video when it eventually comes out in I don't know, 2 years or whatever. I don't like Morgana. But if someone in the comments gave me really good reasons and kind of wanted to discuss why I don't like Morgana and go back and forth with me, I'd be more than happy to. Like, I love talking about video games. I love thinking about them. I love just playing them. They are my favourite form of entertainment. I see them as an art form as well, because some games just transcend that simple, like, oh, it's just a video game. Disco Elysium, just as a point of reference, lovely game. I adore it with all of my being. I think I cried about 5 times during it. But that's a game that is very discussion worthy, if that makes sense. Like Persona 5, you can say things about it, and I will say things about it, don't you worry, but where am I going with this? Where's my point? I don't know anymore. Either way, to dive, because I'm bouncing everywhere. Do not take that the wrong way. I realise what I just said. Either way, my mind is bouncing everywhere, and I'm kind of just blabbering right now because I'm a bit nervous to record this, because a first video, I'm putting myself out there. Shocker, I never do that. Just point of reference. I keep saying that. I don't put myself out there very often, so this is a first for me. So it's quite awkward, quite scary, etc. And I'm going to be vulnerable about that because, you know, not to, like, you have to build a connection with your audience, but not too much. I don't want no parasocial stuff. Stay the hell away from me. Either way, this channel is going to be a point where I can blabber about whatever the hell I want. Talk about, like, I don't know, games that I love and have a whole, like, a part of my heart is dedicated to them, or new games like Monster Hunter Wilds. I think I mentioned that earlier. Either way, I really like Monster Hunter Wilds. One of my first videos is probably going to just be dissecting Ray Dow, because I think it's one of the coolest monsters ever made. It's sick as hell. It's awesome. I love it. But yeah, this channel is going to be a platform for me to talk about whatever, whenever I want, no matter what it is. And if people come along and watch it and have discussions with me in the comments, woo, awesome. I'd love that. I love talking about games. I love seeing people's different points of view on things. And obviously I may not always agree with them. Like, I don't think anyone could really convince me that Morgana is, you know, he is. He's not a bad... Morgana's an interesting fella. We'll get to him one day. Either way, this channel is going to be me blabbering about whatever the hell I want, whenever I want. If people watch it, whoop-de-doo, I'm more than happy to talk with them about what they see in my videos. Anyways, that's me, done and dusted. You're all super awesome. Yeah. Remember that. Don't doubt yourself. Unlike me. And before I forget to say it, big up Bum Rush Cyberpunk, the game that you're probably seeing on screen right now. Great game. Go get it on Steam. I got it on sale for like 16 quid. And please ignore the absolute horrid fail that I perform immediately after I probably finish this sentence.
Wicked. Ha! Kick it. Ha! There it is. Oh!